So I went ahead and popped all the rivets around this keyboard. We're going to have to swap it because there was water damage. And there you go, after I lift the cover, you can see where all the water damage is, why the keys don't work on this keyboard. So I've got a brand new keyboard here. We're going to install this guy, and then this laptop should be good to go. The motherboard was working, just the keyboard itself didn't work, the power button didn't work. So I had to manually turn it on by shorting some pins. So we're going to get that swapped out for them, and it's good to go. So now that I got it all loose, I'm going to pop it out. There you go, there's underneath. So let's get that cleaned up and get the new keyboard in there. It's all cleaned up much better. We can put that bottom piece back in there. Now ready for the new keyboard. Some people are wondering how I remember where all the screws go when I take these all apart. So I usually have 2 or 3 piles. These ones were for the base when I pulled off the cover. And then I had a second pile that was for the motherboard. They usually tell you with the little white arrow which holes should have a screw in it. This one over here does not have a mark, so it should not have a hole, a screw in it, because when you put the bottom plate on, you're going to have to put a screw through, and that's where it's going to attach. I'll open it up and show you in a minute after I've got it all together. I don't want to stress the hinges without all the screws in there, because these are just held by thin plastic. I know this one here is already actually broken underneath, it just spins. And that's these little like plastic rivet things. The plastic straps around it, and then they no longer hold. So I don't want to stress the screen without having the base back on and close with extra screws. New keyboard is in, powered up. It's lighting up there. And there you go, now we have power again, now the keyboard's working. And there was that issue that I had in my last video. They had 2-letter V's on here, so I took one off the old keyboard. And I usually give back the keyboard just in case. If they lose any of these keys, they can always swap out from their own keyboards. So I usually give people back their keyboards if they want it. Just because some of these keys go missing and you can replace it.